We go in.
Okay,
We're
recording. We're live.
Yes.
From the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
I've come back in.
You come back in.
Yes.
Or just tell the people to like the video.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe and leave a comment.
CHIEFCAST.
CHIEFCAST. A lot of people have been taking. A lot of people have been requesting business cards after the show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're hopefully they'll listen to the pods.
Nice.
I didn't waste. I brought way too many business cards. I've got probably about 10,000 business cards. I don't know what was going on in my head.
You should just grab them all and just, at the end of the night, just like out the window, just throw them off.
On the last night?
On the last night, just throw them off into the winds.
Yeah.
You know?
Or else I just get like I was going to think like, I'd love to do that, like make it rain with them.
Yeah.
On like on a rent boy or something.
Yeah.
So I don't have money, but you can take my business cards. Just fucking.
Yeah.
But you're sleeping in the.
I was sleeping in the hallway.
You're sleeping in the hallway, yeah.
Which has been up and down.
Well, you slept in the boiler room the first night.
The first night was the boiler room.
Yeah.
But it got too hot because the boiler was producing too much heat.
Okay.
So I thought I'll upgrade to the hallway.
Yeah.
So now I'm in the hallway. The problem is with the hallway
Yeah.
is that Ridwan has a show at 10 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So the fucking cunt wakes me up at 10 in the morning.
10 in the morning is a reasonable time,
yeah,
no?
I'm going to sleep like 4 in the morning.
Right.
Because we have a gab in the kitchen until 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you woke me up the other night.
That wasn't me.
That was definitely... So I was in bed right there in my room, and it was like 3:30. I was in the most beautiful... The depths of the most beautiful sleep.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah,
and
you're
then
dreaming about twinks and cherries.
Yeah, and then outside my bedroom door, I can just hear fucking Oliver like, I think that George should sleep here. And then I can hear your voice. And then I hear Sammer being like, I think Rob is asleep. We should be very careful. And I'm just
Why
lying.
does he sound like a poo?
What?
He sounds like a poo.
He smells like a poo as well. A big dirty poo.
We were trying to, because there's a door there.
Yeah.
Which goes to, I don't know where it leads to. We haven't discovered where it leads to.
You were like outside my bedroom door at 3:30 in the morning going, which I think George should sleep here.
We're young
How about
boys.
this? Yeah.
We're all hopped up on sugar, and we're excited to be here. And
it was like I was a parent.
Yeah.
And you were my son, and you were having a sleepover.
Yeah.
And you were like you're running around the house, and I was so tired. I didn't have the energy to get out of bed. But then I felt like if I did I would just look like a grumpy old man.
Yeah.
I opened my door because I'm the oldest person here.
Yeah.
When you leave, I'm gonna be the oldest person here. But actually, no, Anno's 30. I don't keep forgetting about Anno. But, yeah. So like you were outside, and then the next morning, then fucking you were all out in the hall, and I was like, I could have fucking killed you cunts last night. And you were like, what was it?
What happens? What happened, Dad?
What happened, Daddy?
What did we do wrong?
And fucking Donatus. I mean, Donatus.
That's the thing as well. Fucking Donatus coming in when I'm sleeping in the fucking hallway.
That's the last thing you need.
I don't want. Imagine wake up in the morning. The first thing you see is that Lithuanian fucking chump. Fucking. Do you want to be in my vlog?
Oh God, was he vlogging?
I'm in his vlog now. He's always vlogging, always posting.
He's always, I mean, I'm kind of glad I'm not on Instagram for this shite. But, I mean, there's some mornings where you go in and I open the kitchen, I see him there, I'm like, oh, good Lord. Yeah. But then he did have a funny line, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
When I walked out and I kind of chewed his out for waking me up. And then he was like, oh, it's like he's your Irish landlord. And he's like coming in and I kind of wanted to turn around and be like, shut up, you fat cunt. I was like, what are you even doing here, you fucking cunt?
Yeah.
But I'll admit it was a good line. I was like, your landlord coming out being like,
yeah,
what the fuck he is doing? But,
me sleeping in the hallway actually stopped the nights from getting into the house.
How so?
Because the first night I was in the boiler room, so he didn't see me.
Yeah.
Second night I'm in the hallway.
Okay.
And because I'm in the hallway, like I'm asleep, Ridwan comes in because basically Ridwan comes back with Donatus because they have a split show.
Okay.
And he wants to dump Donatus on us, so he can fuck off to the gym.
Yeah.
So, but that morning they opened the door. I'm asleep in the hallway.
Yeah.
And then they go, oh, we got. Red was like, oh, we can't come in.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'm like a guard dog.
Yeah. You are like the guard dog.
Yeah.
You're like a scarecrow.
Yeah.
We just have you posted up. But you're leaving in the morning because you can't hack.
I can't take the no sleep, man. I'm
heartbroken because it's good to have you up here and the emotional support and everything. But you're also we've discovered that you're a cracking flyer.
Yes, I'm the king of the flyer.
You're the king of flyering.
I'm a secondary flyer. This is my role.
You're the support.
I'm the support flyer.
Yeah.
So you've got the main man, the big Irish man himself.
Pádraig McAuliffe, yeah.
The best flyer in Edinburgh.
Best flyer in Edinburgh.
He goes to the main bit,
yeah,
and he puts on a show, gets the people in. I go to the secondary bit, which is a bit quieter.
Yeah.
And that's where I have a more gentle approach.
But you get the stragglers.
I get the stragglers, the mentally ill, the olds, the decrepit.
Because we'll get into we do have a lot of stuff to get into, but the one thing was that like 4 elderly people stormed out of my show. Stormed out of the show is a strong way of putting it, but it was so bad that I had to say to you and Park, I was like, stop giving flyers to the elderly because
they don't know.
There's too many elderly people at the Fringe.
Well, this is the thing. This is their entertainment for the day.
Right.
And also, they got fuck all money, so they just go, we can be in here and be warm inside. That's
they're
what they're
only
doing.
coming in for the air conditioning.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's this or death. And then they chose death halfway through my show.
Yeah.
But so these old cunts came in. Yeah, it's just like, it feels like every show I go to, I'm performing to like the almost dead.
Yes.
Just
it's Night of the Living Dead.
Women, old people that are like, this is like, you shouldn't be, this isn't how you should be spending your last day on earth.
No, it's Scottish people on their last legs.
Yeah. But then you said about the thing that they have no money, but it's like people would say that the elderly, they're the ones that would part ways with their money more.
Well, I think the elderly are looking for a free good time.
Okay.
And then they go to the show, and then I feel like they're more likely to get guilted into giving you money.
I'll give them a free good time after the show.
Oh, do you?
You just come over here and I'll give them a free good time. But don't come to my show expecting a free good time. So these old cunts came in. I mean, you were there, but we'll recount the story for the listeners. So these 4 old cunts come in. And George, you came in to watch that show.
That was
which was sad because I was like, that was the worst show of the run.
You had a great show. That was a great show.
But like it would have been great to have you in there tonight. Like today was banging. Yeah, it was great.
I gave it a 5-star review.
Give me a 5-star review. Yes. Yeah. But so then you came to that, and then Park came in to watch it as well. So we had 10 people, and then we had those 2 fat cunts who came in, middle-aged fat cunts. Mm-hmm. And I thought at the start I was like, this guy's gonna ruin the show.
Yeah, but you dealt with him well.
He was singing. Mm-hmm. He was like, "Hey!" when I came in, and then I said something, and then he's chimed in, and then he said another thing about flyering, and then I can't remember what I said, but I think I put him in his place.
You put him in his place, yeah.
Yeah.
I think with the Scottish, I've realised is that they're both extremely aggressive, but also extremely friendly.
Yeah.
So they're heckling you, but not have a sense of hatred. That's how they communicate.
Right.
They're actually trying to help.
They're actually trying to help.
Yeah, they're good people.
They're good people, the Scots. I mean, I noticed this today that I thought like the Scottish, like I thought Dublin had the best junkies, but I think it's Edinburgh.
Yeah, but I mean, Scotland. if you can survive a fucking Scottish winter, you're hardcore, bro.
Yeah,
you know,
like these cunts are just like they're just funny and they just seem jollier.
Yeah,
there's just something about them.
Well, the week of the chaff gets cut off.
Yeah,
and the best survive.
Well, my idea was to do a pick of the Fringe show.
Yeah,
where it was just the best homeless people,
the best junkies
in Edinburgh.
Yeah,
and just have them. I opened with that today and it didn't really go down well. It went well when I said, I love Edinburgh now. Great city, great people. And I went, great junkies as well. Great junkies. And they kind of got a laugh. And then I was like, I want to do a pick of the Fringe show where it's just like the best junkies of Edinburgh and just have them. And then it just died. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll just start the show.
Yeah, you think the bits that come from the laugh? You that get a laugh?
Well, I had kind of stuff at the start of the show that was work the first few days where I was kind of like riffing on flyers and stuff and like talking about how like, you know, you put all this time and effort into designing flyers and money and you hand them out and people take it with a smile and then like that night you just see like a homeless fella using it to wipe his arse.
I saw you do that at the first show. It was good.
And it worked. And then now it's just like, it's just not working and I'm like, right, well there goes my kind of little patter to start the show. So now I've got this junkie thing that I'll try and, because it's weird to just go straight into I have a hemorrhoid.
I tried that last night when I opened for Anno show, straight into it. I went hard in the paint.
Yeah.
No good.
Well, I went hard in the paint today. I did like an Irish comp show. These 3 young Irish comedians. What are their names? They're very funny. Patrick Conlon and Cormac Sinnott. And I forgot the other guy's name, Jack something. But I went and I did their show, and I was closing, and Dropkick Murphys. It was this big thing, and then the guy before me, the young fella, Cormac Sinnott, did really well. And then in your head, you're like, oh yeah, this will be smooth.
Yeah,
go on.
Yeah.
The minute, it's always the ones that you think are gonna go great. You go on, and you're like, I was like, son, I have a hemorrhoid. Crickets. crickets. And then I just went, all right, okay. And then I was just dying on my arse.
Didn't even do the joke.
I just want to have a hemorrhoid. And I went, all right. And I'm just dying on my arse for like 9 minutes. And then I just go, I do the dog joke where I go, I want to get a Great Dane, like it's my dream dog. But I said to my friend, he says, don't get a Great Dane, they don't last very long. And then I'm like, I need a dog that can go all night.
Yeah.
And then that did well.
Yeah.
And I was like, you dirty cunts. Right, well, I'll close on my dirtiest joke. And I did the AIDS threesome bit.
Yeah.
And it kind of did well, but then at the end of it, I had to plead with the audience. I was like, please, like, don't let my set affect the bucket.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't let my set affect the bucket. Please donate generously to the lads. I don't get any of the money. So please give the lads money. And then afterwards I had to apologise to them. I was like, lads, I'm really sorry. I think on stage I said, lads, I said, whatever. I said, I'll pay for whatever the bucket that you lost. So whatever you got yesterday.
Yeah.
They compare it to today, and if there's a vast discrepancy, I'll give you the money, because I just felt so bad. Bad.
You did not ruin that show as bad.
I didn't ruin the show, because then afterwards they were like, no, and I was like, no. But I think in your head, then you just kind of, I don't know. But so anyway, these old fuckers came in, and I think at one point you heard one of them say,
well, so from my perspective, right, it's two older couples.
Yeah.
Woman, man.
Yeah. So
the woman on the end, closest to the, furthest from the door.
Yeah.
She, from minute one, hated it.
Yes.
I heard her go to her husband, this is disgusting. And she was like, what is this? She looked generally upset.
Upset, yeah.
Her husband was, I could see him kind of going, I like the gay Irish man talking about horrible things.
Yeah.
The couple next to him, I think they were into it as well. I think they were just uncomfortable because the woman was so horrified by your hijinks.
Yes.
So that's what I saw. And about 20 minutes into the set.
About 20 minutes in, then they were kind of chatting amongst themselves, kind of like, I could see, it was the chat of kind of like, we're not going to, kind of like, how are we going to get out of this? What are we doing here? How much is left? That kind of just, they're trying to think about how they're going to get.
Yeah.
I think I just stopped and I just went, guys, is everything all right? Like, is everything? And then the woman that was closest to you, or at the end of the row, I think she was just kind of like, no, I'm sorry, I just.
She bowed out.
And then her husband followed suit.
Yep.
And he kind of gave me a look. And then when they got out, what didn't help is that when the door, just as they left, I went, mission accomplished.
Yes.
And that kind of got a laugh.
Yeah.
And then I think that annoyed the remaining.
Yeah, because they knew each other.
Yeah, so I go to them, I went, do you know them? And the woman was like, that's my sister. And I just went, oh, God.
Yeah.
And then I think I went, well, I'm sorry your sister's homophobic.
Yeah.
And then the husband went, like, the guy was like, oh, no, mate, you can't
be doing that.
Can't be doing that. You can't say that about someone when they're not here.
Yeah.
And then in my head I was like, I'll bring her back. I'll call her homophobic to her face. But I didn't say that in the moment. But I just went like in my head, and then I was like, yeah, lad, it's a fucking joke. And he went, all right, yeah, of course it is, yeah. And then I was just kind of like, I just went, guys, I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to leave? And the thing is, I don't think they even bought tickets. I think they were just pay what you can. So I just wanted. I was just like, if you didn't pay any money, like
there was negative energy in the show.
I was like, just leave. And for some, I think but they were quite like they were like, no, we'll stay.
Yeah.
And I think were they saying that because? Do you think they were saying that because they knew it would fuck with me if they stayed?
I think they were enjoying the show. I think they were enjoying the show and they wanted to stay. And then when you said you want to leave, they're like, no. And then when you pushed for it, that insulted them. But I get where you're coming from because you're on stage, you're performing. When you have the altercation, you're sensitive.
I don't think it.
I think you should have pushed past it personally.
Should I have asked them, are you enjoying the show?
I think you just because if they wanted to leave, they would have left.
Yeah.
But they didn't leave.
Oh God.
Yeah. You could have got some.
Fucked it a bit, did I?
You could have got some readies out of them, I think.
Fuck. Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, I know. But thinking back now, I was like, yeah, I don't think I ever asked them, are you enjoying the show? But in my mind, I glanced over at them a few times throughout the show, and they weren't laughing.
Yeah.
So I think the answer would have been no.
Yeah.
And you don't want to tee them up to be like, no, it's actually shit. Yeah. Then you have to fucking. Then you're like, all right,
so recover.
So then anyway, yeah, I just I think I just went. I kind of like looked and I was like, listen, if you didn't enjoy the first 20 minutes, you're gonna fucking hate the last 20 minutes. And then I think I was like, do you want to leave? And they just went, all right, okay.
Yeah.
And then they left.
It is hilarious from their perspective because they're enjoying the show. They're like, okay, this is a bit weird or whatever. But and the comedian halfway through goes, are you enjoying the show? And you're like, yeah. And
you know it's bad if you have to ask if they're enjoying the show.
Yeah, it's true.
But then I was waiting, in the back of my head, I'm waiting for theirs to say something nasty. Like, I'm waiting for them to be like, well, you know, maybe if you were funny, you'd actually have... There's only 8 people in the room.
Yeah.
2 of which were... There's 10 people in the room, including you and Porrick.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 lads.
Yeah.
And those 4. So when you're going in on them, I'm like, oh, sure, when they're leaving, they're going to be like, yeah, well, fucking... You know,
disrupts.
You're obviously doing great. You've only got 8 people, and then you have to do the whole thing. It was like, yeah, well, I don't have an Instagram actually. And before I came in here, another comic said that today's actually the hardest day of the Fringe to get people in. So, and then you just look like a fucking whiny little bitch. So I just let them go, and then I'm like, throughout the day, then I was just like, looking at the reviews. I was just like, oh, I was just gonna see if they left a review.
Old people don't leave reviews.
Old people don't leave reviews. They're probably dead now.
Yeah, they fell down the stairs on the way out.
Yeah, hopefully.
A brickle ankle just fucking dissolved us on the way downstairs.
The funny thing is that they were probably the same age as my parents. But in my head, I build it up that they're so elderly.
Yeah, they're 90 years old.
My dad rang me there, and he said, he rang me and he was like, well, what would you say now if I came over to the Fringe to watch your show?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Papa, no.
Papa, no!
Yeah. Where's he going to fucking stay?
He's fucking somewhere. My dad has money. Everyone's not like you, George. My dad's not my...
He ain't having my fucking boiler room. No. That's mine. Okay?
That'd be so funny, but like, my dad's like... He's like, I'll come over. He's like, yeah, but... George is in the boiler room. And my dad's like, no, I was going to get a hotel. And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry. I was just... When I said my dad has money, I didn't mean that he's rich. I mean, like, he would have enough money to get a hotel.
He has enough disposable income to pay for a sandwich.
I was like, okay, Dad, you can come, but you're going to have to share the couch with George. And he's like, no, son, I was gonna get a hotel. But he came over and he rang me. He's like, oh, what if I came over and watched the show? And I just went like, no, and I know he really wants to because he's a great dad and he wants to support me. My older brother's coming over next week to watch the show with his mate, and he was like, oh, what if I came over and watched? And then I was like, Dad, because he's gonna see me open for Mike in October. Yeah. And he's like, oh, well, you know, we could wait for Mike in October. And I said, yeah, I mean, I said to him, I was like, yeah, like that 10 minutes will be like, you know, a very like watered down, like not watered down because it'll be some of my best shit, but like I'll obviously be omitting some. Like, you listen to the show. There's some stuff in that show where it's just like, you can't have your dad listen to that.
No. Also, your dad's going to be in the room. So that's the worst.
Yeah.
If you're doing that shit and it bombs with your dad in the room. If it kills, if you have a great crowd who likes it, beautiful. He's like, yeah, it's fucked up. But if it's bombing, the son's like, what have I done?
Well, see, this is the thing.
What have I raised?
What have I raised?
My
dad leaves halfway through.
He stands up.
He's just like, I'm like, Dad? He's like, I'm not your dad. I'm fucking...
Yeah, this is disgusting.
No son of mine.
Yeah.
But,
also, if your dad comes to the Fringe, that means you have to fucking babysit the cunt. For fucking... However time your brother, you can just let him run around on his own.
Right.
But with your fucking dad, you gotta go for brunch.
That's what I said. I was like, I'm kind of flat out. But it's more so, like, in your head, you're thinking best case scenario, the show goes amazing. He gets to see his son, killed to a room full of people with a show that he wrote. And in your head, you're like, that's great. But then on the other hand, you're like, he could also come and see me on a day where there's 4 people in the room. Yeah. I'm dying on my arse while talking about having sex with him. Yeah, joking about having sex with him. Yeah. And he's just in the room being like, "This is my son's life." Yeah, saying this to 4 people. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, a part of me's like, while I was on the phone to him, I kind of had my set in my hand, just kind of looking like, okay, what are the stuff here that would really kind of like be? I mean, I have one joke about him and my mom, having sex, walking in on them having sex. Yeah.
That's not true. It's a fiction.
That's a fiction thing. I've got the sex toys thing. That's a silly bit. It's only towards the end when I talk about. To be honest with you,
it's all fine.
Yeah, maybe I will tell him to come over. I don't know. It's just
I wouldn't do it. It's just too much pressure.
It's too much pressure.
You're underslept. You're under pressure. And then you got to deal with daddy.
I got to deal with daddy.
You got to deal with a big scary daddy.
Yeah. So you
don't have to do things for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like
yeah. It's more. I don't know. I just said to him, I was like, can we leave it till like? But then it's just like
what you should do. You should FaceTime him while the show's on.
And
you put the phone in the corner.
Put it in the corner.
Yeah, and then just put him next to one of us, so we can laugh loudly next to the phone. And then he thinks he's having a good time. He's in the show.
Yeah, this is the other thing about having old people in the audience. I had old people in the audience today, 2 of them, and they were great. But like, you know the iPhone noise? I think it's iPhone that when they get a text, it goes like, whooping.
Yeah.
Like it's like someone flicking a glass.
Yeah, yeah.
That kept happening like every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I kind of ignored it the first 2 times, but it broke the tension in a joke. And I just went, does anyone else hear that noise? Like the whooping noise. And then everyone was like, yeah. And I went, whoever's doing that, can you do something about it? And then it was just like this old guy, and he was like, this old guy was like awkwardly fumbling, and then I was like, is everything? And then his wife was like, he doesn't know how to turn it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. It turns into a tragedy.
Yeah, and I was just like,
yeah,
this is what you fucking...
Yeah, he's had dementia for 6 months. He's not doing well.
But he made some joke about like, it's to remind me to take my medication. And I was like, what medication are you taking every fucking 10 minutes?
Yeah, can you make that medication fucking cyanide? And fucking die. You're disrupting the show, you old useless cunts.
I don't like being ageist, but when I see them coming up the stairs into the room, I'm just like,
they stink out the room, the fucking old cunts. They stink, make smell of dry piss.
But maybe I hope that like when our generation will be more like, because they're still of a like the older generation now are still the people that grew up, you know, religiously and like in a very sort of, you know, I hope that our generation, you know, when we're that age, that we'll be more receptive to dark, you know, to be crazy shit.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
But the thing is, will the boundary be pushed so far that it would actually be shocking to us then?
Maybe.
I mean, how far can it be pushed? But you know, like it'll be like literal pro-pedo jokes.
Pro-pedophile jokes, maybe. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I had to cut some jokes out of the show because I feel like there was like, there's too many kind of pedo jokes in here. That's when I did a whip somewhere, and someone was like, one of the bits of feedback was like, a lot of pedo jokes.
Yeah.
And I just went, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll have a look.
You're allowed about 5 to 10 minutes, but you don't want it to be you don't want too much of a rich vein of pedophilia.
I think you can have a handful of pedo jokes, or you can do a big pedo chunk, like maybe like a 5-10 minute pedo chunk, but then you gotta like drop it.
Yeah. But pedo chunk. Yeah.
But so we were talking last night about something happened with you and Anno. Is that one of the things?
Yeah. So
hang on, I might restart the camera. Okay, let me just check how much time is left in the camera. So Anno, you start there.
So can I start the story?
You start the story, yeah.
So I did Anno's show last night. Anno Gomez, the autistic man himself. Yeah. So I'm doing the show. Hang on there now.
Okay, so before we do that, right, will we just briefly tell them about what's going on with him calling me fat?
Yeah.
So Anno Gomez, who's actually fat and autistic himself.
Yeah, big bushy hair.
He keeps... Maybe I shouldn't tell this, should I?
It's down to you. Are you going to talk about your retaliation?
My retaliation?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, he's... Because I said... okay, so he basically keeps calling me fat. And I'm fine with fat jokes, but it's literally every 5 minutes. Anytime I enter a room, he's like, "Oh, here's Big
Making
Rob."
comments when you got to eat. You need to eat.
Yeah, I need to eat. And anytime I go, like, "Oh, I gotta go get food," he's like, "You sure that's a good idea?" I thought you were. Every time I see him, he's like, "Oh, Rob, did you walk here? Because you need a bit of exercise."
Yeah.
And then I think I was just like, anything I'd say to him, like, he's going bald. He's
nothing affects this man.
Nothing affects. It's Teflon.
Yeah.
It's Teflon.
You comment on his appearance. You comment on his personality.
He's fat. I said, well, whatever. And nothing stops him.
You need to be able to break him though.
I need to, but I have thick skin. Nothing really fucking gets at me. But it's when it's repetitive that it starts to like chip away at you. Where it's like
it niggles.
Yep, and it does niggle, and he has to stop niggling.
He's been a real niggler.
Okay, right. That's okay. Yeah, no. We'll bleep that there now.
I said niggler.
You said niggler. You did say niggler. Yeah,
that's a word. That's a verb.
Well, yeah, he's a niggler. I think we can say that.
He's a niggler.
He doesn't. He loves niggling.
Oh,
but
he's been niggling you all night long.
He's been niggling me all day long, and I've had it up to here with the niggling. So he just keeps calling me fat, and it's like I said, it's not like a few like people call me fat all the time, but it's like, you know, it's when it's every fucking 5 minutes. And I think I just said the next time you call me fat, I'm gonna call you a very bad thing.
The worst thing you could call.
The worst thing you could call someone with his complexion.
Yes.
And then sure enough, 10 minutes later, he says it. and I say it.
Yeah.
And I thought this would be the end of the fat jokes.
Yeah.
He laughs it off. 10 minutes later, he's making more fat jokes.
He got stronger.
He got stronger when and listen, he's a very good friend of mine.
Yes.
Even though he doesn't have the capacity for love because he's severely autistic.
Yeah. He's
and
a machine.
And if you go to hug him, he literally squirms.
Yeah.
And I love this guy. So we have a special relationship where I can call him that word.
Yeah.
And it doesn't affect our relationship. But anyway, you had a thing with him.
I had a thing with him. I didn't have that thing with him, but I had a thing with him. I was doing his show. So basically, he's got a show upstairs in a Chinese restaurant. It's a nice Chinese restaurant, nice food. We go there. So it's just me and him on the show, right?
Okay.
So normally you have like 3 or 4 acts for one of these compilation shows.
Yes.
It's just me and him. So he says to me, I'll do 15 to open up, me.
Yeah.
And then he'll close the show.
Okay.
So he gets on mic. It's about 15, 16 people in the audience.
Okay.
Gets on mic. He introduces me. I have to come up cold. I then bomb essentially for 15 minutes.
You did bomb for 15 minutes.
I bombed for 15 minutes.
Okay.
Go on. I tried straight go into a joke. Didn't really work. I tried to do some crowd work. Didn't really work.
Yeah.
I started to recover a little bit, and then I did some dirty stuff. They didn't like it.
Yeah.
Bad set. So I leave, right?
Hang on. What kind of clientele is he getting in there now? Like what?
It's a mixed bag. It was like a few older people, a few younger people. Do you know what done it for me?
Yeah.
I did a joke where I say the R words.
Okay.
And that's the punchline.
Okay.
In London, it kills.
Yeah.
In liberal Edinburgh, no good.
Yeah, there's some shit just doesn't fly.
A woman went out. I saw a woman go.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought.
Well, was she?
No, she wasn't of that persuasion.
Oh, that persuasion.
No.
So funny to call some of that. Not that persuasion.
No, she was just Chinese.
Yeah.
So anyway, I bomb.
Yeah.
As I'm on stage though, I know it's a very good-looking young woman at the back of the room. She's very beautiful, tall, striking.
Yeah.
She's kind of like a Persian look to her.
Ooh.
My cup of tea. She's got a very friendly face as well. I see her laughing. So anyway, I go off stage. I leave. I go downstairs. I go to Mark O'Keefe's spot. I'm just going down there to see who's there. I put my head in. See what's going on. Oh yeah, everyone's on cocaine. Everyone's having a fun time. It's a great show. We should go to that show if you're in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
I go back rounds. I go back to the show, but I don't go into the room. I'm back at Anno's show now, but I don't go into the room. And I'm thinking, that young woman who I was looking at, was she a comedian? What was she? I don't know. Anyway, Anno's show ends. So the crowd leaves. They all look past me. They're not making eye contact. I'm not making eye contact to them. I'm trying to hide.
Yeah.
I go in. Anno's with this young woman now. And I'm like, oh, hey, you was from the show.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to her, right? She's so friendly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, maybe she found me funny.
Yeah.
Even though no one else did. And she's like, because normally when you have a good show and a woman likes you, they'll get super friendly with you, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh great, like maybe she saw my act and liked me. So I'm chatting to her, we're chatting, like it's just me and her talking. At one point, Donnie comes up.
Oh boy.
Donnie comes in and now he's fucking trying to talk to her. And I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
But he's trying to. There's nothing sexual. He's just.
He literally.
He thinks she might be a comedian or an agent.
Well, she was a lawyer.
Oh.
She's a lawyer in America.
I might need one of them soon with the. And that's a financial thing. Nothing sexual or anything like that. It's a financial situation that I may or may not be fucked in the ass, but we'll see what happens. But anyway. My life's falling apart.
No, you're fine. You'll be fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're fine. Your head's above water, my friend.
Yeah, for now. Oh my God, this year has just been.
No.
Oh, what a year.
Oh, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, my friend.
Yeah, I really thought this was going to be my year.
No, it's next year. Next year's your year.
Next year's my year.
This year is your rebirth.
I was thinking about this year. If I was thinking about a word for this year, it'd be rebirth, recovery, and something else.
Rebirth, recovery. Redacted.
Fucking retarded.
Yeah,
but anyway, so this woman, lawyer.
I'm chatting to her. Donnie comes in. He's like, hello, what is your... I can't do a Donnie accent.
Yeah.
It comes out Indian. What is your name?
Yeah.
And they're talking. He asks her for a fucking green card.
Yeah.
And you can tell she's a bit like, okay. She's like never been... She doesn't know what he's saying.
So she's English Persian.
She's American.
American Persian.
He's asking for a green card to America.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so they're chatting. But in my head, I'm like, Donnie, can you fuck off? I'm chatting to his birdie. Do you not know that we're fucking getting it on?
Yeah. No, he wouldn't have a clue now.
He wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah.
Anno's kind of floating about, and he's kind of like charming every once in a while.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, okay, so like I'm kind of like doing it with this bird.
Yeah.
Anno's hanging out as well. Like we'll go out for a drink, me, Anno, and her, and Anno can fucking slink off, and then we can have sex in the bush.
Yeah.
So anyway, Donnie fucks off. I say to the girl, like, hey, do you want to go for a drink?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And we go downstairs. We're chatting for a bit. Anno comes down.
Yeah.
So now we're downstairs. And I go to Anno, we're going for a drink. Do you want to come? And Anno got really weird all of a sudden.
Why did you invite him? Just take her and fucking...
Well, I don't know. I thought I didn't want to. I wanted to keep it casual with the girl.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't want to be too like, oh, come with me and on
yeah.
my own.
Okay.
It smells bad.
Okay.
Women can smell desperation.
Okay.
So I'm just like Anna, like, hey, do you want to come? And then Anna's like, I guess. Okay. That's how he said it.
And how did the woman react to that?
I didn't see.
Yeah.
I just thought Anna was being his autistic, retarded self.
Yeah.
So I was a bit like, okay, dude, fine.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm like, all right, come with me.
Yeah.
So we go around the corner. We run into Oliver Moore.
Okay.
We got into Ridwan and shit. What's that guy's name we're living with?
Sammer.
Sam. I keep fucking forgetting his name. Sammer.
Sammer El Zabooby, whatever his name is.
So
Palestinian.
Nice kid.
Nice kid.
I thought he was Iraqi.
I've been telling everyone he's Palestinian. He's got the body of a fucking... Have you seen him like topless? Yeah. He's got the body of like a malnourished, like an IDF soldier that's been kept in a tunnel in Gaza.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. He weighs 57 kg.
Yeah, you can just throw him about.
I took a shit that heavy this morning. Like, I would fucking throw him about. I think there was one night where like he was coming out of the bathroom or the shower or something. I opened my door. Yeah. He was like, Rob. And I think for a second he thought I was going to like rape him or something. He just had this fear and he was like, hello, Rob. And I just we were in the hallway together. Yeah. He might have just been in a towel and I think he had a look in his eyes for a second.
Yeah, he had the scary eyes.
I was like, dude, I'm not going to...
You're not going to do anything.
Yeah,
but maybe you looked a bit too excited.
Yeah.
Just don't lick your lips when you walk past a young man.
Don't lick your lips. Don't lick your lips. But anyway,
but then I introduced a girl to all the boys. I'm like, hey, this is X.
Yeah.
This is Samira or whatever her name is. This is Ollie. This is Ridwan. This is the Palestinian boy.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey, he's talking to anyone. Anno's like skulking about now. He's being really weird.
Okay.
And I'm like, what's wrong with Anno?
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm talking to the girl, and Anno comes over. So I'm like, I'm going to go get a drink. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah.
And Anno goes, yeah, well, we can go for a drink. Yeah. I mean, I was going to go drink with her because we met last night.
Oh,
I didn't realise Anno had met her last night.
Oh.
I thought I'd pulled a fucking 10 out of 10.
Oh, dude.
Anna had fucked her last night.
He already fucked her?
Well, he maybe, yeah. But he was already on the card. She came to the show to meet Anno.
Oh.
Dude.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Dude, that is... I'm surprised you haven't killed yourself.
I wanted to kill myself right there. I was so close to killing myself.
Oh, my God.
Brutal.
What was the reaction like in the... How did you respond to that?
So I went, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I'm going to go for a drink.
Yeah.
You guys just, do it.
Yeah.
And I walk over to Ollie Moore, and Ollie Moore's like, dude, she's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Where'd you find her? And I was like, she's Anno's girl.
Yeah.
And he went, oh.
But hang on. That lady, not to put it on the lady, but like, she should have known, like, was she giving off vibes?
Yeah, I thought she was giving. She was super friendly.
Mm-hmm.
The problem was I didn't have the context.
Yeah,
I thought she came. I didn't know that Anno had already met her.
Yeah,
Anno didn't introduce me to her as a person he already knew.
Okay,
he introduced me just as a woman who was at the show.
Yeah.
So from my perspective, she's at the show.
Yeah.
She's talking to Anno. She's talking to me. She's going great with me. Oh, I'm gonna have sex with her.
Yeah.
So that's where it came from.
Yeah.
So she wasn't giving off overly sexual vibes. She was just being super friendly.
Right.
But when a woman's friendly, in your mind, you're like, I'm gonna fucking have sex.
Well,
with
it's like that time I definitely said on the pod where it was like after 21 and those like beautiful like young black ladies came over.
Yeah.
And they were being really nice to me.
Yeah.
They were like, oh my God, that was whatever. And then afterwards I walked in, I was like, I think those ladies wanted to fuck me. And then everyone was like, no, Rob, they're just being nice. When women are being nice, it doesn't mean they necessarily want to have sex with you.
Yeah, but it helps when they're being nice to you. In your mind, you're like, oh, this could lead to some shagging.
Yeah. But anyway, so what? But it's so funny how you have to look at this from Anno's perspective.
He must have been.
Been fuming.
Furious.
Yeah.
And also, he can't just declare like, hey, this is my lady.
Yeah.
Because that's crazy.
But the fact that like, do you think he thought that you knew and you were doing it anyways?
Well, maybe, because basically Ollie, he had told the guys last night minus me that he met this girl,
right?
And I think they knew who she was, so he might have had the assumption that I already knew who she was.
Okay, all right. Because then that in his head, then that would be fucking insane.
I would never do that.
No, you would never do that.
No.
But it like I can imagine why in his head he was like,
"Oh, dude,
yeah.
I'd punch him in the face
Yeah.
if he was doing that to me."
Fuck.
I was even kind of giving Anno like a.
Yeah.
We're having a good time over here. You're fucking a bit of a bummer.
Because then last night we were in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And we were all chilling in the kitchen, and then we just saw this little head running.
Yeah.
Past the the bathroom, and I was like, "Who the fuck was that?"
Yeah, and it was her.
And it was her.
Yeah. But that's the thing. I've created a situation out of nothing where I've somehow managed to get cucked.
Yeah.
Like I've invented a situation for myself. I didn't know. I've self-cucked.
I mean, this is a bit. You got to turn this into a story.
I'll try to turn it into a bit.
Like it's just.
I keep getting women are going out their way to fucking not fuck me.
Yeah. I mean, I did not see the story going in that direction.
Insane.
Of all the things I thought was going to happen, I thought it was going to be a thing of like Anna was like, "Oh, I saw her first" type thing, as in that night.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that it was.
They already know each other.
Yeah. That's fucking brutal.
Brutal, dude.
And then did she know? Do you think she knew what was going on?
I think she's just one of these super open, friendly American ladies.
Yeah.
Also, in her mind, she's like, I'm kind of like with this guy. Mm-hmm. His comedian friend is just talking to me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't being overtly I was just talking to her, making conversation. But I was like, oh, she's cool. Mm-hmm. So you kind of like you play you don't do too much.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, if I carry on like this, I could get some pussy.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I mean that is fuck, man. I don't know what I would do in that situation. But then it's like the thing with Anno is that like he gets some fucking pussy, man.
He gets pussy,
and I think it's like he's obviously a handsome guy.
It's because he's confident, but he also just shows no real interest.
Yeah.
He's not like in any way desperate.
No.
That's how you get.
No, there's no desperation.
That's what game is. It's showing. It's by being talkative without showing interest.
Yeah, I think autism is kind of maybe a superpower when it comes to dating because there's just like no. I think women kind of think that maybe it's like he's mysterious and then also and it's kind of aloof. Yeah, and kind of like there's a certain mysterious and. She's like, oh, he's kind of hard to get. Or
and he's just like he's in a different fucking.
But
planet.
It's just like no, he's not mysterious. He's just fucked in the head.
Yeah, he's just insane. He's an insane person. Yeah,
he lets his wife friend call him a horrendous slur.
Yeah.
And he laughs.
Yeah.
And it doesn't bother him whatsoever.
He actually quite likes it.
He actually quite likes it, and we discovered that the only way we think we can get at him is by making fun of his financial situation, maybe.
Yeah,
is that what you're saying?
He's in deep and heavy debt, my friend.
He's in
Bank of
heavy
Ridwan.
Debt. It was his birthday during the week, and this is the other thing about him, right? We were. I probably should have said this for context at the start that like he's just a friend of ours who's incredibly autistic, and we were coming back from some gig, and it was like maybe 10 to 12, and he goes. I'm turning 30 tomorrow, or like in an hour.
Wow.
He goes, I'm turning 30 in 10 minutes. And I was like, well, you kept that close to your chest. And he was just
that's how he reveals he's having his 30th birthday.
Yeah, and then I was like, what do you want to do for it? And he was like, I don't know. And then we got back, got up to the, I think I went for a piss, and then we were in the kitchen. And then I came out with the jacks, and I saw it was like 1 minute past 12. So I went into the kitchen, and I think Oliver was there and maybe someone else. And I went like, it's Anno's 30 today. He just turned 30. And then I think Oliver was like, yay. and then Anno was standing there. And I went and I hugged him like this.
Yeah,
and I went, happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah.
And he literally, his arms were down by his side, and he just went, oh.
Yeah. It's like a dog that knows he's going to have to go in the bath.
Oh my God.
It's exactly like that.
Oh my God.
It's just getting away
That's
out of it.
hugging an autistic person.
Yeah.
He's trying to pick up a dog that knows it's going. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking
It's
nailed
just
that.
out of the way.
Yeah, it's just stiff and kind of like its head is.
Yeah. It's just using its weight against you.
Yeah. That's him when you're trying to hug him. He's just squirming. His hands are by his side. And I went, oh, happy birthday, 30. Or welcome to your 30s or whatever. And he was just like, yeah. And I was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And he was like, I don't know. Guys, what should I do for my birthday? And then we were all just standing around. And then I think that night then, the night of the birthday, I think the night before I bought him a chipper, but I didn't know it was his birthday.
A chipper?
Like we went to like a fish and chip place.
Oh, you got some chip.
And I got him some because I knew he was fucking poor.
Yeah.
So I got him fish and chip, and then that night, then I was like, well, I got you a chipper tonight, so that's your birthday present. He was like, well, he didn't know it was my birthday, so that wasn't a present. That was just like you. And I went, well, it counts as your present now. Retroactively, it's your birthday present. But then during the day, then I was like, oh, it'd be nice to like get him a cake or something. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Even though he won't appreciate, he won't say thank you. It won't do anything for him.
No, but this is how parents must feel for their autistic child. You don't do it. You don't celebrate their birthday for them. You do it for yourself.
You do it for yourself.
You do it so you feel like a human being.
Yeah, and it's like this guy needs. I feel like I'm the only. Do you know what? Out of all of the lads, I think, and the listeners will know because they're, we've had most of them on the pods. So they all know that all of our friends are very autistic and strange.
It's just different elements, different parts of the spectrum.
So the only one is Oliver Moore, who's like, he'll hug you. He'll say, I love you, buddy, or whatever. And he's in touch with his emotions a little bit. But the rest of them now is like, I'm like, all right, I'll be like the one guy in Anno's life who like fucking, do you know what I mean? Or like the one guy that's, you weren't here, but I'll be the one guy in the flat who's like, let's do something for his birthday.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think I just forgot about it, and that night I got home. This was the most depressing thing I think I've ever seen. I go into the kitchen, and him and Oliver, they just have like a cake that they bought in like the Londis or whatever. It's like a banoffee cake. There's no candles or anything on it, and then they were just eating the cake like out of the box. And I was like, what is this? And they were like, it's Anna's birthday cake. And I was like, oh, can I have some? And they were like, yeah. And we just sat at the table just like eating slices of cake with like no like conversation or like
context.
There was no candles blown out. There was no anything.
It's not even like you're making Anno the center of attention with his birthday.
No one sang happy birthday. And it's in those moments, like definitely at the Fringe, where you're sitting around and you're like, my life is so strange.
Yeah.
It's so, and I'm like, you think like in your 20s you're like, this is cool, I'm living like a bohemian kind of existence. Yeah. And then now when you're 32 or whatever, you're kind of like, I think it still is beautiful in a way.
It is beautiful, my friend.
But it's also kind of like, you're like, this is such an unconventional, like when I just think about like my friends' lives back in Ireland. Yeah. Like, I'm like, it's so foreign. Different. It's so, I'm like, I'm living. Like, if I was to tell them what's going on right now, they'd think things are going very badly. Yeah. But
you're the happiest. You're pretty happy, right?
I'm pretty. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was going to talk about that, but the like, if I was to tell them on paper, like, right, so I'm staying in this pretty much an iPass center for immigrants. Yeah. with 3 lads that are 22, 24, and 25. Yeah. They all have autism. Yeah. One of them doesn't shower. Yeah. One of them is black and he keeps calling me fat. He has autism. Yeah. I have to call him a slur to get him to stop, and he enjoys it.
You got an ex-homeless drug addict sleeping in the way.
Ex-homeless drug addict. He's sleeping in the boiler room, and the boiler room is too hot, so he's sleeping on a couch in the middle of the hall. And then every day I go and I perform a show of absolute filth to
the elderly.
The first day of the Fringe was three people. Yeah. And then it's gotten better. And then I'm like, I also did a show and 4 elderly people walked out because they thought it was disgusting. Yeah. And like, you're like, that's just, and I'm making no money and I'm very poor. Yeah. And you're like, if I was to tell my friends that, they'd be like, Rob, you gotta like get your shit, like you gotta do something.
They're wrong.
And you're like, no, you're wrong, because things are actually going well. Yeah. It
just doesn't look like it.
Doesn't look like that right now.
But you don't understand how fucking hard it is. Also, if you was in Ireland right now in a fucking Weatherspoons with them fucking mooks,
no, they're good guys.
They're good guys. But also fuck them. You're not them. You're with us now. You're with the freaks.
The circus.
You're with the freaks.
No, I love the circus. Yeah. I love the circus, but it's like, it's just a thing of like, don't get me wrong, I don't like, it's not like I'm like, I'd want to their lives or whatever, but it's just when you realize, like, God, like, it's just such an it's just such an outrageous difference in, like, but this, like, we can actually probably switch over to the Patreon now.
Cool, I'm dying for a piss.
You're dying for a piss. Okay, so we'll stop. Okay.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And what's that website called?
RobMoriartyComedy.com.
That's one of the best websites I've ever been on.
One of the best websites ever. If you're at the Fringe, you come see me at the Fringe. You know the deal. Sign up to the Patreon.
Mm-hmm. Leave a comment as well.
Leave a comment and rate the pod on Spotify.
Yeah.
And any other platform you listen to it on. And what else? The Patreon, of course. You know, you gotta get on the Patreon. I need
to get on that Patreon.
I might need some lawyers.
Yep.
For an disclosed issue, financial issue.
Purely for, he forgot to pay for that brass.
What was that?
Brass.
Yeah.
A rent boy.
Yeah. And then sign up. We've got some stuff cooking. We're gonna switch over to the Patreon now.
I got a great story about some racial relation stuff.
Okay, so George got it. What else? I've got something here. I've people.
If he gets really desperate, I can do a reading of my diary.
Yeah, I've got some good stuff. So head over to the Patreon.
Yeah,
and that's it. I think. All right, love you guys. All right, bye bye.